Coley with the Pragmatic Party here. Got some thoughts on why the world's acting so goddamn crazy right now. Everybody's losing their shit right now. The world feels like it's ending or something, right? Everybody's fighting. We got a clown running for president. People hating each other, people killing each other, no reason. It's fucking wrong. We should love each other, right? It's like we're all human beings. We're all human beings. We all gotta get old and feel aches and pains and then die. We build this whole life and then we just fucking die. Can we look at each other like, yo, this is a doozy, bro, right? This is a fucking doozy, man. Dude, it's a doozy. Let's have empathy for each other. Whatever we are, black, white, blue, any of these things. Republican, Democrat, American, something else. I don't know. We're all beings. We all feel pain. Shit hurts. Let's at least try to look at the bright side of it. Well, we're on the rock for 80 years. And then we dip. And why the fuck are we making each other dip sooner? You're gonna shoot somebody, end their little ride quick? Jerk off? Fucking dickhead? If you're that mad that you wanna go end somebody's ride sooner, just end your own. By yourself. And be done. I suggest you don't. I wish you found love. I think you can enjoy things in life still. Eat a strawberry, walk a dog, do something. But just don't hurt anybody. Can we stop hurting each other? It's ridiculous. I think it's just like, the economy's weird, the world's changing. We don't exactly know how we fit in it. Like a lot of stuff's changing. Like people are communicating on like Twitter and things and like, it's just, I don't know. It's just like a weird commoditized world of like energy and noise and technology and displacement and jobs, no jobs. And it's just like driving everybody mad and everybody's like fighting over the one steak or something. Like there's only one steak, but I think there is abundance in the world. I really hope there is. Or at least you can carve out your little piece of the sandbox to live in peacefully, with people you like and people you don't like. Just don't, go near them or something. Like just don't, but live and let live. That seems like a decent way of doing things. Addressing Black Lives Matter and the controversy around cops and black killings. I'm going to step into that now because I'm not risk averse. I'm going to go into it. For the white people who don't understand Black Lives Matter and they get mad and say it's racist, it's not racist. All lives do matter, of course. All lives matter. Black Lives Matter is not saying that all lives don't matter. If you're saying like, we got to go save the Siberian tigers, you're not saying like fuck white tigers. You know what I mean? It's like you're just, everybody's got different causes. We all got different causes. Obviously, you got to fight for that cause. There's some messed up shit going on in the police and urban community right now, and they're trying to fix it. And they're just trying to say, Black Lives Matter as much as white lives. They're not saying Black Lives Matter and white lives don't. They're saying society acts like Black lives don't matter as much as white lives. So they're just trying to make it even. They're not saying Black Lives Matter and white don't. Society looks at it wrong, and there's systematic oppression from years of policies and some pretty foul shit that happened in the past. I think we can all agree that you got to work your way out of. So you got to fight and say Black Lives Matter. Stop treating us like we're criminals if we're not. And accidents happen. There's weird criminals and bad people do bad stuff, and things happen. You can't generalize everything here. Some of these things are just fucking blips in the cosmos that suck. You know what I mean? But there is some things systematically that you can't ignore, that when they happen, you have to speak on it to try to fix it. So that's all that Black Lives Matter is trying to do. And I think for the white folks who are mad at Black Lives Matter, it's because of lack of opportunities in your own community. So it's a scared thing. The thing that Trump is feeding is that, the other is taking your jobs. You used to have jobs and now you don't. It's because of Mexicans. It's because of Mexicans or Muslims or the black. It's like, but blaming someone else is wrong. It's not I believe in the power of the individual. Find a way to get some stuff. You know what I mean? Work hard, get there. And yes, there is some problems in the economy. There's massive systematic issues between the wealthy and the poor. And people are trying to pick scapegoats You know, Bernie says it's all Wall Street. Trump says it's all immigrants. And that's an easy out that doesn't put any blame on the individual. You know, it's not your fault you're poor. It's this person or this. The power of the individual is real. You have to believe in yourself. Don't let yourself stay stuck down and put your blame on someone else. Get out there and do what you got to do, whatever the fuck it is, to get yourself fed and feed your family, you know? And when you see problems in the system that are real, speak on them. But let's not look for easy answers. It's not just Mexicans' fault or Wall Street's fault or this. There are, I would say that Bernie's a little closer on some of the problems. Wall Street does take way too much fucking money out of the system and not give enough of it back in for the clamshells that we're all divvying up and doing value and trade and services. But you know, there's good Mexicans and there's bad Mexicans. There's good Wall Street guys, there's bad Wall Street guys. There's, you know, there's good cops, there's bad cops. There's good black guys, there's bad black guys. I don't even know what good and bad means, but it's situational. People do bad things, people do good things, you know, but we're all people. We're all people. You can't just say, you know, you can't just generalize all people, all black people do this and all cops do this, you know? And the cops, they're just trying to save us all. They're trying to protect us. And the good ones are performing a duty to society that I sure as fuck wouldn't want to do. And I deeply respect and appreciate them for doing it. And then there's some that are the ego-tripping guys who power or fear or whatever it is that causes them to look down on someone else and commit a foul act like some of the things we've seen. That's fucking wrong, and that motherfucker's wrong. That motherfucker is wrong. Not all of them, that motherfucker. So if you see someone do something, that motherfucker, not the whole thing, and don't blow it up. We're all like comic books. It's like broad generalizations: cops versus blacks, blacks versus cops, and Americans versus Mexicans, and these are cartoon archetypes. They're way too simple. That's not what it is. You want to find a good scapegoat? You want to find a scapegoat we can all kind of think about? Technology. Let's fuck machines. Fuck those fucks. They're taking our jobs. Fucking machines. Technology. Things that humans used to do, computers do them. Robots do them. Fuck those motherfuckers. And I feel fine with that. That's me still doing the same thing that, you know, racists and demagogues do. But at least it's a machine. It's not a human. It doesn't feel pain. So I'm not being unempathetic. You know, Buddhism to other people. You got to have empathy for their human condition. Machine, fuck that motherfucker. What'd he do for me? Now, technology has helped a lot, and I respect technological entrepreneurs, and they're trying to improve our life to this utopia where machines do most of the work so we can sit around and philosophize and make art and fulfill our best human potential instead of having to do manual, laborious things. So in this future world, the machines do all the work, and you know we can sit around and talk like Plato. That's a beautiful idea, and it'd be great if it brought everybody up into that world and the machines did it. But I think in the meantime, it's just displacing of a ton of jobs. And it's making certain people very, very wealthy because they don't have to pay all these human beings to do it. And instead the machines do it, and then they make more profits. You know, and then they're just hoarding it. You know, that money needs to go back into the system. We got to keep the clamshell spreading. And maybe we do need some jobs where we're just like the old-fashioned horses, where we just move things and do things. And that's a job. It's a job that can feed a family. Don't outsource everything. Don't put everything on a machine. You know, or we need to find a way to train people for the new economy. This massive issue is because of a displacement and a change in the economy. It's not because of immigrants, it's not because of cops, it's not because of black people, it's not because of this, that, and the third, it's not because of Wall Street, although I think they probably, guys, be real, you guys are kind of masterminding all this stuff a bit, you know, with the, you know, spread of capital a bit, that I think you got to listen to what I'm saying too, you know. But you can't demonize people. You can't demonize people. The truth is the progress that we all need to seek together to adjust this machine of the American economy to do well for everybody so that we all can eat and feed our families and be as happy as we possibly can if we put in good old-fashioned hard work, sweat, and positive juice, you know? And I think to do that, we got to train everybody for the new economy. We got to make it easier to access to college, easier access to vocational training, technological training. If it's going to, you know, in the Industrial Revolution, we went from like, you know, candles and shit to like lights and engines and all that stuff. That was a massive displacement. Shit got real weird during that. Shit got real weird. Bunch of wars and shit. You know, that's what we're seeing now. It's like, it's not, you know, there was the industrial revolution, then there was the information revolution, and now we're having kind of like the artificial intelligence revolution. Like more and more things from the informational revolution are getting automated, that humans can't do it, and it's displacing jobs. But there needs to be new jobs for those people to do, and they need to be better prepped for what kind of jobs are available in this new economy that all the machines are doing shit. You know what I'm saying? And for the things that are still gonna be just moving stuff and always gonna be there, pay them better. Pay them better. Give them the fair share of what you do in this thing. You know, but let's make it so that our sandbox is cool. I'm speaking from empathy for people, but if you're a psychopath and you don't have that, do it for pragmatism. Do it for the fact that if the world is happier and the sandbox is happier, there's less crime and people get along better, and you have a better time in your sandbox too. All right, like let's feed and take care of this thing. Let's take care of this thing. You know what I'm saying? Let's take care of this thing, guys. We're acting real fucking weird lately. Real fucking weird. Let's wake up. I'm Coley. Yo, subscribe to my fucking channel.